think I'm live. I think I am. Hi guys. Starting off, Jordan's just finishing off a game. Did tell him 11 o'clock, but so when he pops on, that's when we'll probably answer some of your questions, but I'd love for you guys to chat in the little chat box. There's like a live chat box there. Let me know who's here. I can see that there's 2 people already. Yeah, haven't been on live in such a long time, so I'm excited. It looks very dark. I'm so sorry. I wonder how I can fix that. Oh, hi Alexandra. How are you? So I asked on Instagram, I might actually do that, might post that I'm live on Instagram. Ask some questions on Instagram, so if you guys don't have any questions for me, then I'll answer those questions. If you guys didn't know, Jordan will be joining us very soon. He's just finishing off a game and then he's going to join us. But I'm just going to post on Instagram and then we'll get started with our live. Maybe I should wait till Jordan's here so they can see that it's both of us. I'm great sitting in the car because that's all my son wants to do. Fair enough. I guess we all do things like that. Jacob likes to sit outside in the garden, and whilst it is really nice to sit in the garden, you know, kind of want to do things inside as well, so. Oh, hi Bree. Oh, it's okay. I messaged you, but I knew like we hadn't spoken before then, so I didn't know whether we can always reschedule. It's such a busy time. I'm so dark. I'm gonna turn it that way soon, but I don't want that to be like distracting anyone. He will be joining us very soon, once his game is over. I have to go because we have to drive now. Oh, bye Alexandra. Thank you for joining. It's so nice to like chat live to people because like I don't get to do that often. Like I get comments from people and I reply to them when I get to them, but it's so nice to do it live and in the moment, like it's an actual conversation and not just like, you know, I don't know. So yeah. How are you guys? What are you guys up to today? There's 5 people on here. I would love to know who's joined us. And then I'll go ahead with the questions. Drink my coffee. What are you guys drinking today? If you're a parent, it should be coffee. Well, it always is. Some people don't drink coffee and I don't understand. I used to not drink coffee. Now I do. I'm sorry if that's really distracting to anyone. Maybe I'll start with one question and we'll see from there where Jordan's going to join us. Okay, questions. I'm starting to look at my stories. Okay, question is, do you miss VidCon? Yes. If you guys don't know what VidCon is, it's like a convention, kind of like, I can't remember the names of them now. The ones they have in America where they have like YouTube conventions, so YouTubers get together and they learn new things and they have like workshops and seminars, lectures and things like that. And yeah, it's so much fun. I've been to 2 VidCons and they're both in Melbourne and so much fun. How long to go? Maybe 3 minutes. I don't know. I'm having cappuccino. Hugs from rural New South Wales. Hi, Danny. Cheers to your coffee. May it be strong. So yeah, today is daycare day. If you didn't realize, we have no kids. So Jordan just got home from work and we were planning this live, and we still had a bit of time, so he wanted to do a game, and now he has to finish the game before he comes on. So do you guys have any questions for us? I know we have been like not on Instagram and stuff like that, and been uploading videos, but they're very much delayed. Some of the videos that I filmed like 2 weeks ago are just going up now. So if you have any questions about like updates or what are you guys up to? Sorry. I keep checking my phone. So I guess I might just give a bit of an update of where we're at now. So I guess in regards to Jacob, he is doing well. Over the weekend there was a lot of rain, so we couldn't go outside, and that's Jacob's happy place, being outside. He really struggles with like the staying indoors kind of thing, so it was quite cabin fever over here, and we tried to like let him go out in the rain every so often. Like, it wasn't cold, it was just rainy, so he loves the rain, like loves the rain, so he runs out in the rain, and I just let him, because otherwise we're gonna go mad. But it meant that he was getting into a lot of sensory things, so like getting into soaps and getting into laundry liquids and all of that stuff. So yeah, it was quite an intense time. And once the sun came out Wednesday the sun came out and we were home, and he just did not want to go inside. He just wanted to stay outside, and it was beautiful. Jazz, on the other hand, is going through some kind of emotional stage. I guess all toddlers do, but the terrible twos, I don't know if that's a good word to say. I feel like it's very negative. I like to call it the tanty twos, like the tantrums. They're intense. We dealt with kind of the terrible twos with Jacob, but it was never anything like for example, this morning Jazz wanted to wear her princess dress to daycare, and like absolutely lost it because she wanted to wear that, and I tried to convince her otherwise. Then she wanted socks on and then socks off, and then it was just a whole thing. And because Jacob had never really discussed with us or said what he wanted when he was having meltdowns back when he was like 2 years old, I didn't really experience that. And so now it's like 4 years into parenting and we're just experiencing those types of terrible twos, and they're intense. Is there anything that your kids have done that has just been like completely unreasonable? Like, she literally woke up at 4:30 in the morning crying because she wanted her princess dress on, and then she wanted to put her shirt on her as her pants, and then she wanted socks on, socks off, and yeah. I think Jordan's joining us now. I think. You joining us? Bring Turn your chair over. Remove the server. Oh, there's the light.
I give you light.
That's nicer. Look how dark it was like 10 seconds ago.
Because I'm here now.
Oh.
Joking.
So Danny, I'm at work on break. Aw, so nice that you're spending your break watching us.
Having a cappuccino.
Your coffee's there if you want it.
Yes. Never say no to a coffee. You know why? It's never said no to me.
I don't get it.
Dad joke.
Do you guys get that? I don't.
What? Never say no to a coffee. It's never said no to me. Anyway, it's corny.
Okay. Hi, Savannah. From the US. What time is it there? I always never know when to plan live so that everyone's awake. But it's kind of hard to do because there's like multiple countries that watch us. So
yeah, surprisingly, I think UK and US are like 1 and 2. So I don't know which one was more, but they were the top viewing of the channel. Australia was 3rd.
I would have thought they would be first, but anyway.
Well, there's more people.
Oh, true. So Charlotte is the same with clothing. It has to be pink. I'm going to go back to housework. We have a psychiatrist appointment for William and Adam, so not a lot of time to get done. Thank you for joining, Bree. I'm sorry it's so chaotic. There's so many appointments. So many.
Yeah.
She's saying about the clothes because I mentioned this morning. I haven't told you. Jazz woke up at like 4:30 usual time, and she was like crying, wanting to get dressed, and so I tried to get her dressed, and she put her pants on, and then she wanted the shirt as her pants. So I was like trying to put the shirt on her, and then she's like, no, pants, legs. And so she wanted to put this shirt on as legs, and I was like, you've already got pants on. And then she's literally terrible two's tantrum, like screaming, crying, and I'm like trying to calm her down because Jacob's still asleep. And she then turns her head to the princess dress, you know, the pink one that you picked out for her.
Yeah.
And she's dressed. I'm like, but we're going to daycare today. And she's like, dress. And I was like, okay, we'll put the dress on. So I put one arm in, and then she didn't want to put the other arm in. She just wanted one arm in. And like literally crying, tears, screaming, like I was killing her, kind of crying. And then she's like, socks. And I tried to put the socks on. No socks. I'm like, oh my gosh. Just trying to keep her happy because Jacob's asleep.
Yeah.
And she's just demanding.
Wait, Jacob was asleep?
Yeah. But he was awake for a long time last night.
Oh, right. At earlier in the morning, yeah.
Jacob woke up. I didn't check at the time. I think it was around midnight, 1 o'clock, and he didn't go back to sleep. I don't know. When you woke up for work, did you hear him?
No, you were all asleep.
Okay, so before.
But that was at 3:25.
Yeah, but it was a long time that he was awake. Like I think I checked the time at like 2:30, and he was still awake. And then I gave him more melatonin, and then he went back to sleep.
So I can sleep while Jacob's making noise. I put on these.
Sorry about the mess in the background.
I put on these that are like heavy duty for like using a jackhammer.
They're from Bunnings, if anyone knows. It's like a hardware store.
They're really good. They're not the most comfortable to sleep in, but it's better than... I don't like the ones that go in your ear.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I wear these so I can sleep while Jacob's making noise because I got to get up early in the morning. But then I don't hear my alarm and I rely on my body clock, which I should probably like maybe invest in, like, you know, the watch ones or something, like something that's going to vibrate on me. I don't want to put my phone on me.
I think there's like alarms that you can put under your pillow, like that vibrate or
I heard it because I don't want to put it too loud so that I don't wake anyone either.
Yeah.
So I've got it on a reasonably low sound.
Yeah.
And I heard it, But when I heard it and woke up, it was already 10 minutes into the alarm going off, so it must have snoozed and then gone over, and then luckily I heard it. But yeah, generally my body clock's pretty good at waking me up. And if I'm like 10 minutes late, or even if I was half an hour late, it's not the end of the world. With my job, it's I clock in, I get paid by the hour, so it doesn't really matter if I'm half an hour late, finish half an hour later, it doesn't really matter.
Savannah said it's 6 p.m. there. Oh, that's a good time. Like, compared to like here, it's like daytime. There, it's kind of daytime. Like, no one's up late or up early. And
yeah, I was going to say, if anything, it's probably a good time for us to be able to stream, and then the majority of viewers would have their early nighttime, just had dinnerish time, maybe. Probably better at like 12.
Yeah.
Because then even like the people that are here might be like on their lunch break. People in Sydney and Newcastle, wherever.
Yeah. Dominica, is that how you say your name? Hi.
Dominica.
She's from London. What time is it there?
From London. I always think of that movie. I think it's I Love You, Man. Like, you sound like you're from London. It's like, what? Because I'm British.
Danny says kids are funny, aren't they? Oh, they're funny. I was just thinking, like, if, you know, there's no logic. There's no logic to what she was going on about, but I knew she was tired, just waking up from her sleep. Jazz wakes up at 4:30, by the way. We always talk about Jacob not being a good sleeper. Jazz is a good sleeper. She'll sleep through, but she wakes up at 4:30, no later than that. Like, that's when she wakes up.
But that's just because they don't have, I don't know, life knowledge. Like, things just, I'll just say and do things that are just random because they've seen a moment or something.
Yeah. And
they absorb just like the randomest moments. Like,
yeah. She is random. Actually, I just remembered we've got to take a photo for Instagram so that we can tell them we're on live. Smile. Say hi, everyone. Do you want to read the next one?
Tampa, Florida.
What time is it there?
Cool. Well,
we've always wanted to go to America. I mean, I've been to America, but Jordan wants to go to America.
It's in my top 2.
But the entire plane ride with kids.
Nah, not at this age anyway.
Maybe when they're a bit older.
Yeah. Or if we have a holiday before they're older, like, yeah, not that far. Just because the plane, it feels like something from a nightmare.
You know, it probably wouldn't be that bad, but you've just heard the horror stories.
I've seen the horror stories. I've been on a lot of planes, and
can you
I don't want to be that parent.
Can you imagine the Jacob scream stims in the plane? Everyone would be like, "Oh no!"
All the dirties you would get, and just like.
Not saying that he's going to be misbehaved or anything. Just him in general. He's very loud, and he's happy, but he's loud, and it's, you know, it's a thing. And
people like to try and sleep as much as possible on the plane so that they're rested when they get there.
Yeah.
And if anything, like, if they're anything like me, I try and, if anything, tire myself out and stay awake before the plane so that I can be awake whilst on the ground and then be asleep up there and you know what I mean?
The holiday.
But imagine if it's just like all going south, like within the first hour, and then you're like,
we're stuck.
Oh, we've still got another what? Oh, it's a long time.
Yeah,
it's too long.
All right.
We'd probably have to do like stopovers and then just like time it to be his sleeps. Like, okay, we got to do like 4 flights.
There's no guarantee that he's gonna sleep during his sleep time.
No, but like, say you stop in like, I don't know, on the way, like Singapore, and you stay there for like 1 night, but you keep them awake all night.
It doesn't work that way, haven't you learned?
I don't know.
Felicia, hi. Welcome to our live. This is so Yeah, I might even need this. It's so cool to like talk to you guys live because we always just like return comments and stuff, and it's just like 1-2 kind of thing. But like now we can like, chat. Yeah.
I was
don't know that
becoming
you
I was
play with
becoming
that.
fidgety. I don't know. I'm a fidgety person.
Speaking of those headphones, do you want to tell everyone why you use them in general? You don't have to.
Yeah, okay.
You don't have to.
Yeah.
No, you don't have to. It's all good. We'll go on.
Well, now you've said something. Well,
Could be just because of the screens.
yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm just a bit sensitive to sound.
We've discovered from having a loud child that Jordan has a few sensory difficulties.
Yeah.
With sound. It's not a bad thing. It's definitely like a lot of people have sensory difficulties.
If I had to explain it, I guess everyone has it to an extent. I just think that I get it more. Is that I'm sensitive to the sound of like, you know, when something's annoying. Like think of like if someone's going like streaking down like a blackboard.
Yeah.
It's like that. Oh, just stop! Like, but like it hits different. It like hurts.
But it's not that noise.
It's not that noise. It's just like but it makes you have that like not nice feeling.
Sensory issues.
Yeah.
It's very common. A lot of people don't know this, but like a lot of us have sensory difficulties.
Like it's not the fact of loud. I can deal with loud. I like music. I listen with my headphones. I like loud music. It's fine. But it's like screaming. That it's just like I really.
I don't necessarily enjoy it either, but I can manage it, and Jordan has to sometimes put the headphones on.
Just because it becomes a bit much. It's every single day. Like you hear crying and you hear screaming, and it's not constant, but
it's not constant.
But when it does happen, it is a lot. But when it does happen, I don't like it. I just prefer wear them. It's not hurting anyone. I can still hear with them. Sorry, I can. Yeah, it was one finger. I can still hear. It just dampens the sound.
Yeah. Not
be so high pitched.
Yeah. Maybe in future Jordan might do a video on that. You might hear a bit more about that in future. Only if he wants to. Let's go on with the. Sorry, I keep forgetting to check the chat. Hi, Josh. Hi, Anastasia.
Hey, so we can up the people. It will increase the viewers, like the more people that will see it. If everyone likes the video, it'll.
Oh yeah, like the video.
Yeah, if you like the video, it'll pop up a bit more for people to see, and we'll get a bit more of a group chat happening.
Yeah. I've got a pretty significant group chat though.
Yeah.
It's midnight, not too late. See, that's
for that fast.
Pretty late.
It's
we don't go to bed past like 10, 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
But that's just because we don't
try not to
sleep much.
No, that's because we've got to get up super early.
Yeah. Anastasia says it's 8:23. That's pretty good. Where are you from, Anastasia?
No, she said that she was from, was it Florida?
Oh, Florida. Yeah, sorry. Sorry, I'm not good with names.
Any country in Europe. I've visited plenty of countries in Europe. Few times. I've gone to London. Oh, with you? No, with my sister. I went to London. I went to Berlin. That was with you?
Yeah.
I've been to Italy like 3 times.
He's got family in Italy.
Yeah, accommodation helps, having family. Switzerland 3 times, I think.
And his dad is from Switzerland, so he moved here. What, in his early 20s?
Mid-20s.
Mid-20s.
Yeah, mid-20s.
And so Jordan is half Swiss, half
I've
Italian.
been to the Netherlands and
that's it.
no, Greece. I've been to Greece.
It's so crazy. Like, we keep saying this, but like, we are so glad that we did that when we did, because now, like, you can't travel. I mean, you can travel, but it's like extremely hard, and everything is kind of
And Paris. I remember
moderated.
Paris.
Oh yeah, I've been to Paris.
Well, like it was like historically it was nice.
It was beautiful.
We just had a few
People encounters. Have you guys been to Paris? Because
we
I
met,
don't know if it's I feel like it's a common opinion.
Yeah,
About
it's
French
just like the
I don't want to say all
yeah
Parisians, or what do you call them, but
Parisians, French.
they call themselves from Paris, Parisians.
Really?
I'm pretty sure.
I have never
I'm pretty
heard that. Is that
sure.
like Sydneyans? Like what? No, what?
Tell me that's a thing, guys.
That is not a thing. That's a thing in your mind. That is not.
Anyway,
Parisians.
they
French.
some of them, a lot of them that we encountered were rude. Just gonna say it. But anyway, next one. You guys need a well-deserved holiday. Yeah, that would be nice.
Wouldn't say no, but there's things that we're trying to put our money towards.
Yeah.
Like working on home. We had our holiday before. It's been like 3 years, but
no, 3 years.
Jacob's 3. It was before he was born.
4.
Oh jeez. Yeah, like.
And I was 9 months, like 9 months of pregnancy.
4, yeah.
And before that,
it feels like it's been a long.
It's probably been like
It feels
6
like
years.
It's all going by so fast and like slow at the same time. It's very weird.
Yeah.
It's full on.
I'm right
Ah.
about the Parisians.
Okay.
Actually, Google has the answer. Google has the
Yeah,
answer.
but I don't think it's commonly known though, right?
Well, then how did I know it?
What do
know
you
much.
call someone? Parisian. Yeah, but you don't say that for anywhere else.
A Parisian.
I guess
the
it's
first
like-
thing that comes up: are Parisians mean? Parisians are not any more rude than anyone else.
Yeah, of course they're human beings, but I guess that's like saying I'm a Roman, like I'm from Rome. I get it. Like, yeah, I guess it kind of makes sense. I've just never heard it.
But you
used.
can call yourself a Sydney cider. They call you. You've never heard that before.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I guess so. I've heard of a Sydney cider or Roman. Like, yeah, I guess. They're very proud that they're from the
Paris.
Yeah.
They don't like anyone else to come in.
I guess so. I've never heard that before.
Hi
That's all.
guys, long time no see. Looking good, both of you. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I walked in and was like, "What's going on? You
I
look.
don't usually look like this.
You look." I complimented you. I said, "You look very nice." And I'm like, "Where are you going?"
Yeah.
Like thinking that there's something that I'm forgetting because there's always something on. You know, either going here or going there, or something's happening. Like. And things that I don't remember, and you're like, "Yeah, I told you," and I'm like, "Oh, okay." So that's why I was like, "Where are you going?" And then you're like, "Nowhere," but I'm doing it live.
Well, I didn't do it exactly like.
And it's nice to just sometimes.
It's the only day that I really get the time that no one's like hanging off me that I can
and pulling
get
jewelry
ready
off and on your
and
hair.
I was like, I'm gonna get ready to. I didn't really do much. I just like it looks like I've done a lot. I've put lipstick on, mascara, and straightened my hair.
Well, you look pretty.
Thank you.
Oh, I love both Switzerland and Italy for skiing.
We should have done that.
We just would have ended up hurting ourselves. Let's be real.
With the majority of time that it was snowing in Switzerland, we were sick. So that was a lot of fun.
Yeah. What happened? Did we get food poisoning or something?
We
got
just
a bug.
A bug, yeah.
We got a bug. First,
Because
my cousin's boyfriend, who they just got married now. I should say husband, boyfriend at the time, got sick. He's a nurse, so it makes sense that he got sick because he works in a hospital.
Yeah.
And then she got it from him, and her mum and Did she get it as well?
She got it a little bit, but we
But
got
we
it
got it
the
really bad.
worst.
You got it first, and I'm like going, oh man, my holiday. And then I copped it from you. And
I remember because you went out and
what a
did things
waste.
with Sabrina, like you went to the shops and stuff like
Yeah, 'cause
that
I was
while I was
okay
like
for a while.
dying.
But I
We
should
stayed at
have
their
stayed with you.
house. We stayed at their house and
Just ended up staying in bed and wasting a part of that chunk of our holiday.
I remember specifically being in the shower and like thinking I was gonna die.
Yeah, you were dying.
I was throwing up so much.
So bad.
And I was just like, this is my holiday. Like what? It's so true though, like a lot of people get sick on holidays because your like body relaxes.
I wish I could ski though. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah. We could go skiing.
I like ice
It's
skating.
Perisher.
Cool.
So yeah, if you guys have any other questions, there's another question on Instagram. I'll put it up.
The only problem with that, going like Perisher or something like that, by the time you finally get the hang of it, all right, time to go. And it's like, oh, I just started to get a bit
You can stay there
comfortable.
for like a weekend or whatever.
Yeah, but
and go
still, my
twice.
point, it will take a weekend to actually get going, and then you won't go again for so long, and then you'll
Yeah.
have to like, it obviously adapt to it quicker the next time, but still.
Yeah. Someone says, Savannah says, new follower, you've probably covered this, but did you do any early intervention programs with Jacob? I'm assuming you mean through the school? I don't know. I'll do both, but through the school system here in Australia, there's an early intervention program, which he did go to last year. He went to like classes, and I don't know if I feel comfortable saying this out loud, but I just don't feel like it was very helpful for him. He was also the only person in the class, like,
Which the whole point is to be help with his social, well, not the whole point, but a part of it is to help with social
most of it
interaction
would be, yeah.
and to be amongst other kids like himself.
Get ready for school because there's going to be other kids at school.
And there was no one there.
And
Like
so-
one time there was one kid when we dropped him off, and it was like, yeah, this isn't
great. Yeah.
He's just being babysat.
And so, and it was like 2 hours long, so I couldn't like exactly go home, and then like it was just a thing. And
There probably are places that it's good though.
Yeah,
it's,
no,
it's just
I
that
think
our experience wasn't.
I think it would
wasn't
be
great.
good if there was other kids there, and
Yeah.
he could like.
Depends on your area.
Which they offered for him to go back this year, and it was going to be 3 sessions a week for 2 hours long. However, we only have one car, so, and where it is we have to actually drive to. So, and it was in the morning. So last year it was in the afternoon. This year it was morning. So we couldn't do that because he was at work. So we decided against it, and it would have just been a lot on top of his already busy schedule. So now what they're doing is the teacher is going to come out to his preschool like once every fortnight to 3 weeks, every so often, to help him in his preschool environment. So that's what he's accessing now. And in regards to like early intervention therapies that he's accessing, so he does, well, he's going to do very soon 4 times a week of ABA therapy, which is 2 hours long. And he does 1 session a week of speech therapy. He then attends preschool twice.
Say 1 hour. It's 2 hours.
Of speech.
Oh no, sorry, I thought you said of ABA.
Speech therapy is 1 hour. ABA is 2 hours. And he does 2 days a week of preschool.
But we should say our honest truth about speech therapy for Jacob's case, because Jacob is.
I think it's good to like practice his AAC device. Just in general, I don't think that speech therapy
is particularly good for Jacob, not for all other kids with autism, because they.
I don't think we should be saying this.
Well, like you gotta be an open book, I guess. Jacob's completely like close to non-verbal at all.
Yeah.
So I think a child that has some form of speech and they can work on that speech.
Mm-hmm.
But if there's like no speech at all, they're just like, a lot of it was at the start just a lot of watching. Like it's not as progressive for
I think
for
it's
someone
hard to
like
see
Jacob.
I think it's hard to see what the effects are going to be, because with ABA you kind of see the progress. With speech therapy you don't really see the progress because it's not all written down. You know, there's no like what is that? What's that?
YouTube is not receiving a... I'm just saying that is it working? Are you guys seeing us right now?
It's like, look at it. What does that mean?
Have you got other things open?
Ooh.
Try reopening it, maybe?
Sorry, guys, if you can hear us right now.
Yeah, they might be able to hear us. Close, like, other things.
I'm trying. It's...
Should we be doing this from my computer? It's a bit more powerful.
Maybe.
But they're saying all good on their side.
Oh, you guys can see? Oh, sorry, we just like stopped talking for a
Yeah.
little bit.
Well, I was just pretty.
We just got a message that said that the...
It's not
Oh,
giving...
there we go. The
Excellent
connections.
Yeah,
All right.
okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, I was just meaning because Jacob's like...
He's non-verbal.
He's non-verbal, so it's harder to see progress as much as you probably would see with some other kids. Like, we know of someone who recommended where we're going at the moment, and they saw amazing results.
Yeah, it depends on the child.
And that was... Their child was a bit more advanced in those.
But we don't know if it's going to happen, because I've heard of a lot of stories where a child just out of the blue will start speaking. Like, just out of the blue. Like, won't even, like, creep up to talking. It would just be talking.
Bang. Yeah.
And, you know, it could be happening. We
don't
know that, and we're not,
we're
like,
hopeful.
Expecting... Like, I mean, I am expecting, I'm hopeful that he will speak. But if he doesn't, then it's not the be-all, end-all. Like, we want to just communicate with him. And that's why we've brought in the communication device. How do your kids communicate? I feel like we're not talking to them. We're just talking.
Well...
How do your guys' kids communicate, if in any other way? Or were they non-verbal at some point?
Well, like, yeah, that's like that guy I was talking to, and he said he had a lot of worries about his son not speaking, and he wasn't speaking, and it all just unfolded at 5 years old.
Yeah.
And I looked into it to say, like, what if they haven't spoken till like 18 even? Like, is it possible to get going then? And it is possible.
Very slight.
It is possible, and there have been cases that have disproven the fact that it's not possible.
There have been cases, and it is
extremely
possible, but
rare.
as the older they get, the
Your
less
odds.
chances you have.
Yeah, pretty much.
I think everyone thinks that,
but it has happened.
Yeah.
So I guess never lose hope.
Yeah.
I guess it's always good to be hopeful.
Read the comments.
Okay.
Hi from Corn. You read it.
The lag is gone. Okay. Hi from Cornwall.
England.
Yeah. I'm new to the channel, and it's really helped us cope with our grandbabies and understand them more. They're both still awaiting assessment. They are 2 and 3.
I'm so glad you joined us.
Yeah.
Is it Laura? Yeah, Laura.
Welcome.
Thank you for coming and joining our community. I hope that, like, the whole goal of our page, of our videos, is to sort of provide some kind of community and to support one another. I know that we don't know everything. We're just sort of sharing our experience.
Between, like, being helpful, awareness, community, and I'd say awareness would probably be a big one, because
more acceptance.
Yeah, because people will get, even if they go, oh yeah, I've heard of autism before, yeah, I know, but maybe you'll get a better understanding, because there's no two people with autism that are the same. We're all different, and so are they, and
the statistic is going up or down? Up. I think so. It's 1 in 60, I think, in Australia have autism now.
Yeah.
So it's getting, I don't think it's getting more common. I think it's being diagnosed more efficiently. And we're going to interact with people with autism whether we know it or not. And
The
the
more you know,
whole,
the better.
the whole, like, okay. So we do say we want autism awareness, but I think 99.9% of people are aware of autism now. It's just a thing now. And you can say you're aware of it because someone say you said I have autism, you're aware. But the whole acceptance and the inclusion is what we should be aiming for, of like including them in society so they can be a member of society, they can participate, and there's no sort of barrier to their participation, I guess, in society.
I guess what you're trying to say is also further awareness. So you may
Yeah.
know it, but you could
acceptance.
accept and no, you're going
Inclusion.
to you're obviously going to accept if you know more. Like so, yeah, because sometimes you see people and you're not sure and you don't understand it and you don't know how that makes you feel and stuff. And if you have a better understanding, maybe you'll feel a bit more confident with the situation and them and like you'll
and how to support them.
Yeah.
And also like you just said, you joined us because you have your grandchildren going through the diagnosis process. This community is also here to connect with other parents, so that's why like this live is cool, so people can talk to each other. And on our Patreon we do a Zoom chat so we can talk to each other live. And on Instagram people can talk to each other. I just hope that it can connect people more, and just so you know you're not alone. Like I think when we went through it, like I tried to go to the internet to seek other parents and see what we like, how they were coping with everything, and all of that. And it was just nice to know that we weren't alone. Like, just felt very isolated. So I'm gonna go along with the questions here.
Yeah.
Hi guys. Hi Alex. Same. Oh, it's good. It paused for a second, then got a little fuzzy when it caught up. Where no lag. Oh, good. I thought it was a problem on my side. No, I think it was ours. My 3-year-old is starting to mimic us a lot and is trying to use words. He hears to communicate now. Very pleased with this milestone. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's so good.
Every step is so nice.
That
when you
is
get progress,
awesome.
progress is key and
I think
really exciting.
I think it's so exciting, like when I'm talking to other autism parents. I know it can happen to like typical parents, but the understanding that these achievements are so huge, and the understanding that you know that that child has, it's taken a lot to get to that point. It's like, you know, you feel that like
you're craving it.
for
We're all
for
craving
them.
it. Like
Yeah.
and we all want everyone to be able to
Develop and achieve what they want to in life.
My son is verbal, but is his speechy is talking about AAC to complement his verbal language. Yeah, that's a great idea. I think so. Anyway,
I think, like I said this in my video, there is research to prove that an AAC device can help your child to learn to speak because they are repeating the word. And the way that someone explained it to me, I think it was his therapist who was explaining it to me, because the device says the word the same way every single time, it's easier for a child with autism to learn that word and repeat that word, because
it's constant.
You and I would say a word differently because we've got maybe different accents or different ways that we say things, so it can be confusing to them.
Different tones of voice. There's many things, or you might say it. Just in general. Even I might say it again and say it differently to the way I said it last.
Yeah.
Or they might hear it from a teacher, and it all just might sound a bit more blurred.
Different. Yeah.
Whereas the
device.
iPad or something will have like a constant.
The same.
Yeah, it might say like, I don't know, cut. It'll always say the same way, which is pretty cool.
And you often hear of children on the spectrum who either have, like, they would call them robotic voices, or sort of the monotone voices, or some of them develop like different accents. I know that some people like who live in Australia might get an English accent. It's kind of a cool thing to think about, but yeah,
It's the way they
it's what
like to speak.
it's
or
how they
something.
learned
Yeah.
how to speak.
Yeah, might be from the device. Who knows? Thank you for your insight. Our son is nonverbal, 20 months. They suspect autism, but we're in therapy before we wait a little longer to get a diagnosis. He just pulls us to what he wants now. Yeah,
That's what Jacob does.
Jacob does that a lot. If he wants something from the cupboard, from the fridge, or anything.
It's a very efficient way of doing things,
he,
I guess.
He definitely does tell us what he wants. Or if I say, you want to swing and daddy swing you, and he'll come up to me and put his arms up. So he does have his ways of telling us what he wants without his words, for sure. It's just the same as your 20-month-year-old.
Especially at that age, the 20 months old, Jacob would do that all the time, and that was the only way he could communicate with us.
Yeah,
and still does, and
be very frustrating to be only be able to say that. But it is what it is. And what country are you from? We're from
Australia.
Sydney. And I read this
Australia.
comment. Oh, sorry. Yeah, Sydney. But everyone knows Sydney, Australia. Like, we're not in Sydney anymore. We're in Newcastle now. But we came from Sydney.
Not a lot of people know. Like,
not a lot of people know Sydney.
I mean, some people might not know where Sydney is. So you might think that it's a popular place.
I'm gonna say out of the 13 viewers right now, like that is currently on. I'm gonna say 13 would know.
Just a side note to Jordan, I'm a bit jealous of his shirt.
Yeah.
Why do people always mention your shirts? Maybe because he just always has character shirts.
Well, it's from Dragon Ball Z, and Dragon Ball Z is the greatest anime of all time.
You guys should see how many shirts he's got. Just black shirts with
Dragon Ball Z
something on it.
Generally Dragon Ball Z. There's some others that are from like video games like Smash Brothers and God of War, but let's not talk about
anyway.
I love my t-shirts.
I have autism in my life when I was 2, now I'm 16. Oh, hi Mary.
Hi Ryan. Yeah,
Tanya. Hi Tanya. Melbourne, you guys are doing great and are both so engaged and in tune with him. It's amazing. He's so lucky to have you as parents.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you guys. I think it was after the last video, I got a lot of like overwhelming comments that I was like really like grateful to you guys, and I wish that
we get a lot of
could all get the same comments on you. Like, we put our lives out on the internet, and that is why we get the feedback that we get. But if you're not on the internet, you're not going to get that feedback.
And you should be. You should be getting that praise when you're going through the stresses of being an autism parent. I'd say you all deserve praise.
Claps to everyone.
To all. Where was I reading?
I like to shake my hands. Oh, you like to stim like that? That's cool.
Jacob does that.
Jacob, he not often, but he will flap his hands. And sorry, something just happened.
My son just got his AAC device last week. Congratulations.
Cool.
And it's already making a difference. The consistency with the tone works great for our bubbas. I was inspired by Jacob's journey and improvement with the device. That is so cool. That's like awesome news.
I'm not going to cry. You were inspired
by Jacob. Now that you said that, now I'm thinking about it. Next,
you were inspired by it.
Yeah, that's really cool. That's awesome. Next month is Autism Awareness.
Yes, I'm doing a video. I'm actually filming it today. That's why I got up dressed up as well. I'm going to be doing a video on autism awareness. We're also doing the walk for autism, so I'll put that in the video, but just raising money for the Autism Spectrum Australia.
Hi Ryan, the gamer.
Ooh,
my man.
What's your Discord? Jordan wants. I also have autism. I'm on the higher functioning. Cool. That's awesome. If you have a Discord account, Jordan would love to chat to you guys. It is right. I got that right.
Well, yeah,
Discord?
like I don't have a particular channel or anything, but I'm in one.
You should. My grandson will put his arms up but no pointing and will not look at point. Yeah, there's no pointing. Jacob doesn't point. He doesn't respond to points. So if I go like that, oh, look at that. He won't look over there. He'll look at me. He'll look at me. There's no way he'll look at something when I point to it if it's across the room.
Not a particularly a point, but
if I touched it or something, maybe. But he won't think that means, oh, look over there.
Yeah.
He will look at me if I say, look at this. He'll look at me.
Yeah, I guess so.
Not the point. Because that doesn't make any sense.
There's particular moments that I've gone, like...
It doesn't make sense.
You know what I've done in the past, though? Like, say I'm, like, lying on the couch and he's, like, wanting whatever. Like, I'll get something else that has his attention and chuck it. Like, I don't know. I've got something that he wants, but he's wanting the other thing. I'll chuck that thing there. So he'll figure, oh, okay, it's over there.
Lazy parent guide.
Yeah. Like just having...
Lazy or smart?
Yo.
What do you think?
Just to look over there. Like, even if you just threw something, he's going to look over there because it landed there.
I'm a grandmother raising... Oh, sorry. Agreed, best show ever. They said about Dragon Ball Z. We're really behind. I need to keep going. I am a grandmother raising her grandson. He's 2.5. I fully 5 years. Oh, thank you, Patricia. Welcome to our family. It's called the Aussie Autism family, and I feel like that's the family. Like, not just us. It's like you guys are all the family too.
Hey, fam. What up, fam?
You guys get the praise, but you also get the critics. You guys are great for dealing with all this. We do.
Yeah, we get some critics. They're probably not in here right now, but yeah.
You know, when I first started talking about autism on YouTube, I got quite significant amounts of hate, and I rethought Jacob's diagnosis because so many people were saying he looks not normal. I hate the word
typical.
But people were saying he looks were saying normal.
Their vocabulary, that's not their fault. That's just the fact that
But they were saying rude things like, no, it's just bad parenting. You guys don't know. You guys are so quick to diagnose. Why are you worried that at such a young age? And then I was like, maybe we should go back to the psychologist. Maybe we should get him re-diagnosed because that's how much comments we were getting about that. And I was just like...
We get a lot of, let me guess, he was vaccinated.
Oh, yeah.
Which, so was our daughter. And, you know, and so was the great other 99 out of 100 that...
Yeah, I don't like to, tell people that, though, because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if we vaccinate or not. If you choose to vaccinate, if you choose to not to vaccinate, that's your decision. And it doesn't have any impact on autism at all. So I've kind of stopped responding to those comments because it doesn't matter. The person that's saying it is not going to change their mind if I respond to them saying something else. So I just leave it. A majority of hate comments I leave now. I don't respond to or give them the time of day.
Everyone's valid to their own opinions and to think what they want and speak and say what they want. That's just the way things are.
But it's when
just
because
they're unknowledgeable.
When it's rude, it's like you don't need to do that.
Yeah.
We do get the critics. What day is Autism Awareness Month? So the day is 2nd of April. Don't wear blue. I mean, you can if you want to. But
blue. Why?
They say... Okay, so Autism Speaks is a foundation in America who came up with the Wear It Blue for autism, and there's just been a lot of bad things said about this foundation. So a lot of people are saying don't wear blue.
Well, we're wearing green.
We're wearing green for Australia, but you don't have to wear anything. Just maybe share share someone who has autism on your social medias, any information that you have, some strategies that you can support someone with autism. Just do what you can to sort of spread that information.
We're going to have to speed up. I know where Sydney, Australia is. Yeah.
Cool.
Sure. I'm sure the majority
I'm
on my side.
Spectrum higher functioning. Did you guys get tested? We haven't been tested, no.
I've thought about it, but that's for another day. Let's get some comments. But
So, April is Autism Awareness Month.
yeah.
Don't cry, you deserve all the praise. It's hard being an autism parent, and the fact that you juggle that plus do YouTube, it's amazing. Your videos have helped me so much.
Thank
You're
you.
gonna make me cry again.
The good, as we said before, the good comments definitely outweigh the any form of hate.
Yeah.
And the majority are really beautiful, nice comments.
What I was gonna say before, when I was talking about when I started putting autism videos out, is that over time I've just learned to like block it out. So I literally do not even give them the time of day.
Yeah.
And I focus my time, because I can't get back to every single comment. I focus mainly on the positive comments, because why would I want to focus on the people that were rude?
Definitely, and there is definitely becoming more and more comments as the channel's growing.
Yeah.
Is Jacob going to school next year? He's currently at preschool, but he's going to do another year of preschool, and he'll be there at the same school with Jazz, which will be really nice.
Yeah. We thought to delay him the next year, because he's only turning 5 at the beginning of next year. So even like typical children may not even be sent to school at that age. So yeah, he'll be 6 when he goes to school.
No, it's gonna be. I think it's the right decision anyway.
Yeah. All right, speed round. Let's go.
That's actually an amazing idea. Not sure which one, but
sorry, we're so late.
Yeah, we're delayed.
How you guys keep your sanity? I have an autistic brother, and sometimes it's so hard not to go crazy.
I know it can be hard, and it's also hard to just have the patience sometimes.
It's often
it can be frustrating being on the other side.
It's a really good idea to, if you're getting frustrated, remove yourself from the situation. If you can, put them in a safe room and go to another room, scream into a pillow. I really don't.
I think she's probably talking about her brother, so she's probably a bit older as well. And unless she could be 12, she
take time for yourself. Take time to just regulate yourself. It's
Point by Jared throw to get him to look while keeping on point. People see the diagnostic. No. He's talking about. Oh, right. He's talking about me. Okay. People see the diagnostic as if it was a bad thing, so they dismiss absolutely everything.
True.
It's not a bad thing. It just means that you're different.
That just means that you learn differently, and
that's why we want to take that negative spin that some people have, and they say sorry and things like that. Yeah. It's not sorry. He's different. Yeah, it's going to be a challenge, but apart from that, he's just different.
Yeah.
I get that you don't look autistic 80% of the time. Yeah, there's no such thing as looking.
You can't look autistic.
You can't look autistic.
You may physically see them stimming or flapping or things like that,
but in general,
physically you cannot see.
Yeah,
they're autistic.
But that's as Alex says that's a very big misconception that people they don't know. Very smart execs. Crazy people to doubt Jacob ASD as he's extra typical in symptoms, especially if you listen to Jess isn't going so far as to show him its utter worst meltdowns. There are some boundaries.
I don't show them.
Sometimes we don't show the worst of the worst, because
a lot of the time I don't show it.
It can be
it's not necessary. I don't think it's necessary. I do tell them about the hard times, but I never show him like that. I don't think it's appropriate.
Yeah,
and I don't think it's necessary.
If you were having a bad time or a hard time, you wouldn't want the world to Jacob's doing, I think, enough already by spreading awareness, and he's doing a great job by making this community possible and getting people to open up and talk. So praise to Jacob.
He's crying.
Stop it.
Okay, we're gonna do these comments, and then we're gonna finish the live. Sorry guys, because we have to go.
It's the diagnosis or label that gets the person the support they need. So I don't understand why people are so against it. Like that's the thing. You need the diagnosis early to get the help early, to assist them early.
I was speaking to someone the other day whose child they were thinking it was going to be level 3 autism, and they wanted to get my advice on like how they felt and stuff. And I honestly just thought of it like, in hindsight, obviously back then you can't control your emotions, but in hindsight now, like level 3 autism gave Jacob the maximum amount of funding he could for his therapies, which we are so appreciative for. And it
we're
means
lucky
he can
we
get
are where we
the
are.
most support that he can. His level may change, but it may not, and that's okay too. I don't think the level is the be all end all.
Yeah.
They're all so different. It's just, we're all so different. People in general are so different. So you can't look at Jacob and go, oh, my child is going to be like that because of his level.
Yeah.
Like, you can't do that.
Yeah, they're also different. They're putting them all into like a similar category. The spectrum is very wide. I just want to get to Alex, if I'm saying that right. Yeah, they're actually treating autism as a disease. Their videos are almost horror movies. Yeah, see that's not cool to put that much out there. It doesn't need to be always shown. That's the thing. We can show. It's nice to see a lot of the positive light and the happy moments, and that's what we try to show a lot of that. But we also do dip into the and we show a little bit of like the hard times, but we just show.
But that's
just,
only
just
to
enough.
keep it real and relatable.
Yeah.
So many people say that it's so nice to see that because then they know they're not alone. I think when I was looking at things and seeing all these parents didn't show any kind of stress or anything like that, I'm like, how are they doing that? But you're literally only seeing 10 minutes of their life. Like, you're not seeing the rest of it. And they could just be acting right in front of your face. I think the majority of YouTubers are actors. And they're not showing you the everything.
They're keeping it real part. Yeah, that's probably 90% of YouTube are a lot of families and famous vloggers and stuff like that are all just putting on a front and we're the perfect family with our perfect car and our perfect kids and we're all always happy, and then you say, oh, they broke up. Wait, that doesn't make sense. Like,
they were so happy.
But no, let's just keep it real, I guess.
I think it's important to show the real life, but also to convey positivity because it can be.
Patricia, I love the honesty. I have days where the autism overwhelms me. The humming gets to me. I want to lose my mind. I will take my grandson and go for a walk. I talk to him. He just looks at me. Yeah.
The walk is a good idea.
Walks are great.
I always find that when we're getting a bit chaotic and we're all going like a little...
Walking is very good.
Getting outside in the sunshine.
We all don't walk enough. Like walking can really help soothe.
Jacob loves his pram too, so
he loves the pram and he loves being outside. That's why it really sucks when you get like a week of rain and we just it's like you still have to like make an effort to like go, even to walk around the shopping center or something, just
change environment,
just to get out of the house. I recommend, I know it's comfy to, even if you don't have to go get something, to just stick at home and like doing it occasionally is fine, but it's good to get out as much as you can, even.
Well, Jordan, I got tested when I realized my son was probably on the spectrum and my score is through the roof. If you have a doubt, try some of the online tests. It's interesting to see. He actually has done the online test.
Did I? It's been a while. I can't remember. And?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, it's been a while. I don't think it was a very good test, the one I took.
I think the online tests are like,
but there probably are some good ones. We just haven't found
one. Which online test did you take?
Yeah, recommend one.
Would be cool.
That'd be cool. Testing Jess and... Why do I keep getting called Jared? I'm Jordan.
It's Jordan.
It's okay. It's all right.
It's hard because we're all J's. Yeah. It's confusing.
Just say Mrs. J and Mr. J. Mr. J is
Mr. J.
That's the Joker. Well, I do have the chin to be the Joker if I shave my beard.
For ASD traits is a waste of time. Maybe a chance that they may have the odd genetic bit, but isn't a clear impact.
Will he go to a special needs school? I go to one.
Probably.
There's a very good chance. The normal, the typical school that send your children to. Jacob might not get too much out of it.
He just at this point in time he needs more support.
Yeah.
And,
we're still not sure, and we've got a whole nother a year and 3/4.
Yeah.
Really, a year and 2/3.
So he could develop insane amounts.
Yeah,
and we could
it's
send him to a mainstream school, but
time will tell. We're not sure.
It's our fault for bombarding you with comments. Don't feel bad. Sorry, we literally are trying to go.
Comments.
We love the comments.
Comments and questions make it roll.
They're when we're answering a question and it was like asked like 5 minutes ago. It's so hard to like the context of everything.
I do it too. I watch Twitch, and like there might be like, I don't know, 21,000 people like watching this guy, and he doesn't have the community is not very talkative. Yeah. And you just see the comments out of these 21,000. It's just like there's a lot of it that's me, and it's just a lot of questions. And this guy's probably thinking like, dude, I'm trying to play my game, but some of them are very good at getting back to the questions whilst being sidetracked by playing a game.
You should do
they're
that.
Answering questions, playing a game, and like, it make me go crazy.
We're converting our garage, and Jordan's going to move all his gaming stuff out there as well. I said that he should set up like a
Twitch stream.
Would you guys be interested?
Is it Friday in Australia?
Friday in Australia.
Yeah. Is it Friday in Australia? Yeah.
We're in Australia. What do you guys do regarding your mental health?
I love my video games. That helps me
regulate.
I want to say like
switch
off, but I like being on. Switch into a different mode. I'm no longer thinking about me. I'm now this character, and like
out
what's
of your
going
brain.
on. Yeah, out of my brain. It helps me get out of my brain, because like, and some people that's like watching TV or whatever, but for me, playing some games, it's like an interactive show. Yeah. So that's why I like my games.
I think mine is like the whole like editing videos, and I even watch YouTube a lot as well, so that's my switch off. But I've also been going to the gym, and I've been going most days of the week, so it's kind of a really good time to switch off and just put my music in, shut myself out from the world, and just get some endorphins, which is really nice.
She's been going strong, and I've been slacking. Yeah,
it like honestly, when people would say to me, it would give you more energy. It's so nice, and
just got to get the ball rolling.
It would increase your mental health. It would progress your mental health.
I'm definitely more down. I
literally thought that I was like, you guys don't know. I'm so sleep deprived. You don't know anything about my life. And then I started going to the gym, and
it helps. It definitely does help.
I've got more energy. I'm happier. I love those endorphins. After a workout, it's
definitely nice. Like I haven't been going for like a good few months, and I definitely feel more down than when I was going, and it's just a matter of getting the mental strength to get back. But there's other things to do. I got to get digging.
I was talking about Autism Speaks videos when he was talking about how they
was a good idea.
Show the bad and the
right.
They're not.
What's Autism Speaks videos?
The Autism Speaks Foundation I was talking about before.
Oh, okay, right.
They're not a good foundation. I mean, in my opinion, but anyway.
Yeah.
Both your children are awesome and very cute.
Getting the kids' diagnosis is very useful to help kids. You don't need to show the worst meltdowns, as they're easy to imagine. Mm-hmm. His behaviors are helpful to see and understand ASD. Yeah, we definitely show enough. Both your children are awesome and very cute. Thank you.
I think so too.
Yeah, I may have the parent goggles on, but my kids they melt my heart. I was talking about autism. Read that. The diagnosis helps to prepare even daily lives, as you know, it's not a phase, so secure things like locks and even plan stronger exterior doors. Do you plan this home as Long Terror moves one day? Or move one day?
I think what she means, like, if, like, would we do stronger doors and stuff like that? Because as he gets bigger, he's gonna get
eventually
stronger.
we're going to have to, and yeah, we have gates and locks and
A gate he
lots.
can move. We need to lock that.
No, I'm talking about the gate for the kitchen. We've
Oh,
got
yeah.
many cut-off
Which
boundaries just because
he's already starting to break. Which...
in every room, not every room, Jacob has access. Generally, we have the outside, the lounge room, and his bedroom that he can go and be free will to just go and do what he wants where he wants.
We have a huge backyard, so
Yeah.
he loves being out there.
Not a pretty an average backyard. It's not huge.
It's huge compared
to what we're used to.
Typical backyard.
Yeah. There's more yard than house, pretty much. But the thing is, if he has access to like the bathroom, like he'll start pumping all the soaps out and like switching on all the taps and the fridge. He'll open the door and he damages hinges a lot. So like if the fridge opens to a certain point, he'll try and push it a bit further, and same thing goes with like cupboards.
And he'll tip things out in the kitchen too. He tipped cinnamon out the other
everywhere.
day.
Cinnamon goes everywhere.
I vlogged that, so if you guys saw that video.
Say cinnamon again.
Cinnamon.
Okay.
What did I say?
Well, it just sounded a little bit funny, that's all.
Cinnamon.
Yeah.
Cinnamon.
So
yeah, and the toilet, he'll get the toilet paper, and you'll get
and they're pretty aware of Jacob's ability to wreak havoc.
We do have locks on it, like all of the things that he can get into that are like dangerous for him.
Oh, the toilet rolls into the toilet. Oh my gosh.
And I just thought of another one is the knives that he's into now.
Yeah, he grabs the butter knives, so he's not.
No, well, we've moved the sharp knives now, but
it's knives in general, and he
likes them. Like he doesn't play. Like
he doesn't go for the forks, doesn't go for the spoons. He wants the knives, and we're like, no. So now we've got to hide the sharp knives. We've got to get him
some like plastic ones.
I think he knows. He likes metal.
Yeah, I think he likes.
But the butter knives, they're pretty harmless, mind you. I know of someone that had one inside of them. So yeah, getting off topic, but yeah, Jacob's also broken a lot of doors off about that hinge thing.
Okay,
all right, let's move on.
A few more, maybe like someone that hasn't.
Let's just keep going.
It's gonna keep going forever.
It's okay. We're okay. We'll get to the end and we'll end it there.
Okay.
The diagnosis helps to wait.
Done that one.
I'll share you my Discord in the comment, and just add me if you want to share a bit. I'd watch your Twitch. Cool. I may get into that maybe later in the year once the garage is set up. You're right, and hope they're in a good special needs school. Meant there is a good one.
Lots of family are teachers.
And Jacob would be too disruptive while understood, compassionately. Think you're both doing great in rebalancing your lives as much as possible. Yeah, we're trying. Do you both consider both the best and worst case outcomes to be prepared to make plans?
We haven't made plans. He's only 4 years old, but I do think about, worst case.
We try and plan ahead.
Best case scenario. I like to think more of best case, like scenarios.
But you also don't want to over
expect too much.
Yeah.
Be let down.
But still stay positive. Everyone should stay positive. You can leave, guys. Thank you for the live. It's really nice to have this time with you. Thanks.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you everyone who's here.
We made it through the comments.
We've done it. We've hit the bottom of the comments. But
thank you guys for joining us. Let me know if you want us to do this regularly. Maybe we could do it like fortnightly or weekly. Like,
whatever.
It's nice to like engage with you guys like real time, because
I think every 2 weeks, 11 o'clock sounds pretty reasonable.
Manageable.
on the Friday.
Okay, we're gonna go now.
Bye and thank you.
Thank you.